Welcome, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. If you guys have been watching us for a little while and you guys have seen any of these lovely people, or any of us, any person that's ever sent you this webinar, you know that we are definitely interested and hell-bent on affiliate marketing.
Most likely you guys came along with, however you contacted them, and obviously they've sent you this webinar, and obviously you want to know what affiliate marketing is.
Exactly. So what is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is basically a skill set that we teach you guys of promoting online. So let me explain to you guys in the most simplest way possible, so that way your mind doesn't go wild. So affiliate marketing or attraction marketing is basically where we use ads on Facebook. As you guys know, there are 3.7 billion people on online. Okay,
that's just Facebook alone.
And that's Facebook alone. So if you guys want to learn how to make an income online without scrolling through Facebook endlessly, without making money, this is what's in it for you. So affiliate marketing is basically, this is how we are. Affiliate marketers are the middlemen between the company and the buyer. We make ads for these high ticket companies and make high ticket commission in return.
So these commissions can be anywhere from 100 to 4 grand. So how much sales do you guys need to make to actually replace your income? 1, 2, 10. Most people actually say probably just, probably 10. If it's, if it's 2.5 grand.
Exactly. If you're anything like Abbas and I, we're working 100 to 105 hours a week between us in both childcare and security.
So we're very time poor, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And we're just clearing about 5K.
Yeah, and we figured, why not work alone? Like you always carry your phone watching all this stuff that doesn't benefit you and scrolling through Facebook and buying stuff, thinking, why not, like we're always being sold to, why not, make some money off it?
Absolutely.
Learn a high paid skill, and
absolutely,
that's what we're here doing right now, trying to teach you guys.
And ever since then, we have not only replaced our income, but quadrupled our monthly income and helped many others, just like these beautiful people in front of you, do the same thing. So let me explain to you what you guys are going to be seeing in this webinar, so that way you guys can know what's expected, right? So in this webinar, you guys will be understanding the platform that we work with, which is called the ACE Initiative. You guys will be going through a lot of beautiful testimonials, and we're actually going to see and show you guys what the platform actually looks like.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was actually very excited to do this, because when I first got into this, I watched this hour-and-a-half webinar, but didn't explain much, and I knew one of these days I'm going to make my own, so I can get more into it and save you guys a lot of time.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah, no emails, just click a link and watch on YouTube.
That's it. And so this is what it is. So the ACE Initiative is what I call a basket. Imagine a basket, like a fruit basket. Now the ACE Initiative teaches you multi-million-dollar skills of how to advertise online. So if you don't know how on earth you guys are going to advertise online, that's okay. We teach you that anyway. The platform is there to teach you guys the high-paying skill in order for you guys to then exert the skill necessary to make that money. Okay. Also on the inside of the platform, which is basically not shown by much platforms at all, if you don't have a business or you do have a business, this is perfect for you. If you don't have a business prior to coming into this, the ACE Initiative actually gives you business opportunities in order for you guys to invest, to then make money and start your entrepreneurial journey.
You guys are probably going crazy when I'm thinking, man, I don't know how to do this. I didn't come from this background, this marketing background. It's okay. I came from the panel beating / security industry. I didn't know anything about marketing. I'm a father of 2. I grew up here in Bankstown area. So I don't think I was born into this. My dad was a sweet maker. So this wasn't really I wasn't born with an iPad in my hand or a smartphone. Born in 1990. So smartphones came out after I finished school.
Absolutely.
So you can definitely learn this. Sure. If I can, so can you.
Absolutely. Everyone can. No one had the experience here. Not much people did. Okay, so the ACE Initiative is like a basket, and the business opportunities on the inside are the fruits. You guys choose the fruits that work for you, depending on your circumstances, income, interests, whatever the case may be. You guys can choose them all, or you can choose one. It is completely and utterly up to you. Okay, so now that you guys understand where we come from, when our names are Abbas and Safa Al-Chami, if you guys don't know where we are coming from, it's right there on the screen. Okay, Abbas and I literally were so sick to death of working and grinding and just hitting our heads against the wall. We're like, what more? There has to be something more.
So true. I remember on the weekends, you used to always tell me, let's go do something else.
Just relax.
I'm like, I'm doing nothing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I figured, like something has to change. And I knew it was going to be me. If I keep relying on my boss, I'm going to get nowhere. I can't convince him to give me a pay raise. And believe me, it wasn't making me happy anyway. I wasn't seeing my wife. I wasn't seeing my 2 kids much. I was too busy, you know, chasing the money, to be honest, you know. People are saying that money is important, but, you know, you can't pay bills with favors. You got to go out there and you got to make that money.
Absolutely.
But back in the day, that's the way it used to work. You know what I mean? That's the way it used to work. Now, you know, it's a digital age. You can definitely make money online. There's heaps of people out there. Most likely, you guys have seen a lot of videos, you know, telling you about this, telling you about that. I'm not saying they're all legit, but, you know, that's the way I got into this, because I believed one person and my life completely changed.
Absolutely.
After clicking on
So this can be the actual webinar that changed your life. I know we watched the webinar that changed our life, and we wouldn't be here had we not watched that webinar. Okay. Instead of wasting, you know, 100 to 105 hours a week between us in our 9-to-5 jobs, and then talking about family time on a Sunday for 8 hours. And then you guys, if you have 2 kids underneath 2, which is what we did, we had to fit in nappy changes, time, effort, what I can go on, but, you know, I don't want to bore you with the details. I'm pretty sure you guys understand. And I'm pretty sure one of these beautiful people will explain to you. So I'm going to explain to you guys the very, very frequently asked questions that we always ask, we get asked in this business, so that you guys can get a handle on how to expect and what to expect when jumping into the online world. Okay. First question is, how much money can I possibly make in this business?
Or are you guaranteed to make any money? You're not guaranteed nothing, to be honest.
Exactly.
You're not guaranteed nothing.
It's dependent on effort. You cannot drive, you cannot stand or sit in the driver's seat unless you learn how to drive. You need to acquire the skills necessary before you make that money, before you drive that fancy car.
And if you guys really want guarantees, keep your 9-to-5 job. You know, at least you can count forward how much you're making that year, how much you can, you know, possibly afford, or how much you can afford after 10 or 30 years. You know, at least you're guaranteed that. You know what I mean? At least, you know, when you open up your own business, you know, it's a good part. You know, you're not guaranteed nothing. You can make that. You can make it monthly in one day. You can make it 1 week. You can make it 1 month. You know, that's the exciting part.
Exactly. And I can guarantee you this: if you follow our mentorship, if you follow our guidance, if you come to the meetings, yes, we do meetings on this beautiful Zoom call. This is
just a portion of the team.
Okay, this is just a small portion of the team. Okay, you do everything that's necessary and everything that's recommended, and you hustle, and you're motivated. There is nothing stopping you from getting our success, if not more. Okay. Second question is, do I have to quit my job to do this? Absolutely not. No matter what you come from, no matter what circumstances you come from, if you want to make extra money, you want to replace your full-time income, this can work for you.
Even if you love your job, you know, even if you make extra grand a month, you know, it's all possible. Up to you. It's whatever you want. That's why you speak to your mentors, your coaches, and this is what I want. And that's why most people ask you, what goal, you know, why are you doing this for? That's why they ask you for your goals, so they can help you. Some people want to make 100 grand a year. It's okay, man, I can help you do that. You know, I want to make extra 10 grand a year. It's okay, I can help you do that as well. So that's why most people ask you for your goals.
Absolutely. And that's why we ask you for your goals. We want to learn all your goals. Why do you want to learn about you? Because we can't help you unless we learn about you. Okay. How do I know it's legitimate? Man, if it wasn't legitimate, most likely I wouldn't be telling you. Okay.
I wouldn't be showing my face or my kids' face.
All over social media. We're out here helping people make an income online, and we've helped so many people do that. And also, scams are illegal. So there's that. We love making money. We don't want to go to jail for that.
And I know most of our advertisement, me personally, is Instagram and Facebook. And whenever you want to advertise anything, they get this thing, your photo of the actual ID. And when you pay for something, they actually take your credit card. So
exactly.
It's a bit kind of risky.
Exactly. Next one. Do I have to sell things to friends and family? No. We help you guys learn the art of social media marketing, so that way you don't have to sell to family.
Well, none of these guys look like me.
No. Do I need a big social media following? No. We help you guys build your brand, acquire the skills necessary, and we help you guys really, really learn how to acquire the skills to be able to build the brand and become the brand. Okay. Last question is, what kind of people do we want to work with? Because as mentors, we have a specific type that we want to work with. We want to work with hungry, motivated people who don't take no for an answer, leaders who are in charge of their own learning, who aren't scared of the norm, who aren't scared to ask questions, be annoying. Okay. We want to work with people who want to change their life. So if you're watching this and you're like, something has to change,
that something is you.
This is it. Okay.
Brent Molly.
Hi guys, how are we?
What's going on, guys? Thanks very much for that. I'm
Thanks,
super
Abbas Safa.
excited. Guys, my name's Brent.
And my name's Molly.
And guys, I just want to tell you a little bit about our story before we get into what we want to talk about. Thanks so much, Abbas and Safa. That was seriously
Legends.
such a perfect, I guess,
intro.
It was into what we do. So myself and Molly have been in this business for just shy of 2 years. Previous to this, I was in electrical wholesale. Molly was in insurance.
In a call center.
We were in a similar situation to Abbas and Safa, and probably a lot of people these days, where you're time poor, where you don't get to spend every day with your children, where you're working for the man, and life just seems like you're just earning and you're just paying bills and you're not living, right? So a big line in the sand for us was, we sat down one night and we could completely map out the next 50 years of our life. Depending on the mortgage that we were in, depending on our wage, depending on increases per year that we were going to get from our jobs, we could literally map out the way that our life was going to live with 4 weeks holiday a year, with, 10 sick days. You sneeze and cough and you get a written warning, like in a call center. So guys, for us, we knew something had to change, and I never got to see my little girl grow up. So right now, Madison is 4 and Kobe is just turned 1. I've been home ever since, full-time with Kobe since he was born. Now, when Maddie was born, I didn't see the first 2 years of her life. I was working 6 till 6. So her sleep patterns, by the time I used to get home, she was asleep. So for me, I only saw her on weekends, sometimes just Sunday. So it really teared us apart, and we wanted to go searching for something different. So guys, we clicked on an ad, just like you've probably done right now. I went searching for something else. We clicked on an ad. We followed some simple steps
that will show you too.
And look, guys, within 6 months, Molly was able to quit her full-time job. Within 11 months, I was able to quit mine. Fast forward to today. Right now, we're sitting in our caravan. We're currently traveling around Australia with no end date. We do this from the road. We help other families create a life by their design. It's such a passion of ours to be able to show you this. This is such an amazing, I guess, platform and, time in our life where so many opportunities are available online. Abbas just said, yes, there are some really bad opportunities, right? We've been through some bad ones and we stumbled across to this one. We lost a lot of money in previous, I guess, investments that weren't very smart, right? But we found this and we gave it a red hot go, and we're no different to anyone. We didn't have marketing degrees. We were not Facebook gurus. We just followed the training that we have in this platform. So guys, I want to talk to you about time management, okay? And also finances, right? It's the two biggest things. Oh yeah, it's such an awesome subject. Everyone wants to talk about those. But guys, the reason why I want to talk about them is people have this scarcity about their time and their money, right? Because we're all groomed and conditioned that you've got to keep all them to yourself because everyone else takes them away. Your bills, your boss. So your bills take your finances, your boss takes your time, right? So everyone's got this scarcity about time and finances. But I just want to say that, this is still a business. It is going to take a little bit of time. It is going to take a little bit of money. But what you guys are going to get in the future is a completely different life than what a 9-to-5 or a trade or a uni degree will give you, right? So are you guys willing to give up 6, 12, 18, 24 months of your time to build a side hustle that could potentially change your whole life? Or are you happy with giving 40 years to a boss that really couldn't care less about you, that would replace you tomorrow and find someone else to do your job and probably give them a lesser wage because that's what they do, right? So when we started this, guys, I really just want to let everyone know that we didn't have a large sum of money. We didn't have capital. We didn't have savings, right? Like we were like most people these days who kept all that time and all that money to themselves, and we were just treading water.
Yeah.
You don't need a large chunk of money to start a business. And I think it's the biggest thing these days that people want to change their life, but they don't know how to because they think they've got to go get a massive business loan or put themselves in a heap of debt to start something that could potentially change their life. So I just want to reiterate the fact that, you don't need a big, large sum of money to start this. We can help you on, manageable weekly terms that is fit around your budget, around your family's budget. So it's not going to break the bank. you know, we understand that you still need to, I guess, feed your family and put a roof over your head, but you can do this on the side for weekly, you know, manageable repayments. So I just wanted to clear that up because it's a big thing that people get a bit worried about. So what I might do is I'll let Molly show you our platform that we use. I hope you're all excited. It's changed our lives.
I didn't get shown this on our first webinar. So you guys are pretty special right now, okay? Now, so Abbas and Safa mentioned earlier, we work with the ACE initiative. So I'm basically just going to share my screen. Can someone give me a thumb up if you can see that? Awesome, thank you. So ACE initiative, this is what we call the dashboard. So once you get started with us, what you're going to be doing is booking in a strategy call. Now, the strategy call is with a certified coach within the platform. We are actually coaches. Abbas and Safa that you just spoke to or listened to are coaches within the platform as well. And basically, you're going to go through a lot of training, which is in step 2, which I'll go through in a moment. But that call is going to basically iron out any of the creases that you have or questions or unanswered information that you're wondering about, just to help you move forward within the business. So the call can go from between 15 minutes up to an hour and a half, just depending on how many questions that you've got. Step 2, I've opened it up over here nice and quick for us. So step 2 is the onboard training. So what you're going to be doing is watching all these videos and answering all these questions before you have that strategy call. Now, these questions are going to be opening up into your personal development, what your goals are, what your intentions are for this business, what you want to get out of it, what you want to earn from it, absolutely everything that you can think of in terms of personal development and goal setting for your future. Down here, core offer breakdown. This video changed our life.
Wow.
100% can say, hands up, this changed our life. This video goes into our core offer that we
market.
Yep, within our business. That has changed Brent and I's life, that has changed all of these people's life. So that's going to be step 2 in a quick nutshell. After step 2, once you've had your strategy call, you're going to then go into setting up your account. So this is the basic information for your profile to set everything up. And there is lots of training videos that you will go through into setting all out. I'm not going to bore you with that right now. Step 4 is the ACE Facebook Academy. So this is our favorite part of the business, setting everything up. This goes into detail on how to start this business from scratch. Now, Brent mentioned just prior, you don't need a marketing degree. You don't need anything to start this business apart from a laptop, smartphone, and I guess a bit of brains.
Just to stop you right there for a second, just while you're watching this, just have a quick glance over, I guess, what you've got here.
Training,
right?
Look at it.
I'm just going to quickly jump in and say that Molly and myself have invested a lot of time and money into external training platforms that teach you how to be a marketer. I have never seen anything like this. I've never seen the such detail that you get from this. It is by far well worth, I guess, the investment that, you know, is required to start this business.
Absolutely it is. Okay, so once you've set everything up, you're obviously going to be running with your Facebook page, starting with your business, and you're actually going to have some sales come through. Just showing you my screen here. So this is, I just obviously want to be real, open, honest with everybody. These are our sales that have come through. These are legit people. No, they are not on this screen right now, and I'm not paying them to say this. These are some sales that have come through just recently. And this one here is the commissions that we get. So Brent, do you want to go over the commissions for me?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, when you start this business, you're introduced immediately to 2 streams. The first one is for every person that you put in the platform, you're going to be getting $29.70 USD per month, every month that they're in the platform. Now, you know, in Australian dollars, roughly, depending on obviously currency exchange, conversion, works out to be, let's say, $40 a month. So imagine if you go and put 100 people through Facebook world or Instagram world through this platform, that's $4,000 every single month in your back pocket. That's almost a wage. That's more than probably most people's wages, right? $4,000. The second stream is obviously once people get into this platform, they're introduced to service, products, different offers that we have. And then if they take them up on board, you get paid a commission for that as well. So guys, immediately 2 streams of income when you first start, right? Like Molly and myself had 2 streams of income working for someone else, and that still wasn't enough. So we need multiple streams. So that's what we're going to teach you here, is how to build multiple streams with multiple offers and services.
Yeah.
So how much does this cost? $99 US. Okay. This comes with a 14-day money back refund.
Per month.
Per month.
Just going to add that in.
Per month. Let's just get that in, right? $99 per month. No, you're not locked in. This is not a contract. This is $99 per month. If you do not obviously wish to continue after your 14 days, right, you will still incur $99 for that month, okay? But you do have a 14-day money-back guarantee. If it hits day 13 and you're not happy with this and you want to keep going with that job that you don't like, right, that's perfectly fine. Hit that refund button and you will get your money back. So you potentially get to see a platform that can change your life, and you will be given the tools and you will be taught to use those tools in such a way that it will absolutely change everything in your life. Okay. So I just really want to get that bit across, that you do have this 14-day money back guarantee. And guys, what have you got to lose? Seriously, like, you know, people blow money all the time on utter junk. Netflix, Stan, restaurants, movies, this, that, we all know, junk food, we all know that we blow money all the time, okay? Potentially $99 coffee, $99 that could potentially show you the tools and give you the mentorship and the training that can completely change your life. So thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. There you guys have it. That was the ACE initiative, okay? I want to put something into perspective. You guys were showing up to 2 streams of income for you guys to make money. Now look at your current circumstances right now. How many outcomes do you have coming out of your bank account?
You might need a couple of books for that.
Yeah. What about incomes? How many income? Now, most likely, if you're anything like us, we had 2 streams of income. 1, 2, that's it.
Yeah.
Most of Australians, about 95% of Australians, have the same thing. We're here trying to build people to learn how to make multiple streams of income. Let's face it, guys, we're not getting any younger, and also nothing's getting any cheaper. So it makes sense to make more money. I'm going to hand it over to some awesome testimonials so you can hear from these beautiful people, and we're going to finish off and you guys can start your online business.
G'day guys. So thanks Abbas Safa, that was awesome. And Brent Molly, awesome wrap up of like what the business is all about. So basically I'm Jaden and this is my wife Heidi, and we've been in business for
8 months.
8 months, and we are loving it. So I'm coming from a tree removal and landscaping background, so absolutely no idea what I'm doing here. But yeah, as I said, the ACE initiative just clears everything up beautifully, and teaches you everything you need to know. So we're absolutely loving it.
I guess for us, the main reason that we started this business was because Jaden was spending so much time at work.
Yeah.
We've got 2 kids under 18 months. So they're in that really early stage, and Jaden was missing out on so much time, so many little moments. And that was like heartbreaking for him and heartbreaking for me as well, because, I wanted him around to see our kids grow up. And I felt really guilty as a stay-at-home mum that I wasn't able to contribute to the household income, and I didn't want to have to put our kids in childcare when they were old enough and then go back to work. So this business has completely changed our outlook and our future, because we no longer have to worry about me going back to work or putting our kids in childcare. It's going to retire Jaden from his trade, and it's going to enable us to have a completely different future where we've got freedom and we've got the opportunity to travel and do what we want to do without having to worry about money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically.
That's all from us. Yeah, we're just loving it.
Yeah, we absolutely love it. The personal development and everything in this business has been amazing. So
mind blowing.
Yeah.
From the get go, we were just taken back. Yeah, it was wow.
Yeah, so that's it from us. Kyle and Ayla.
Hello everyone, I'm Ayla and this is Kyle. Now the reason we started our online business was because I had just had our beautiful daughter Blair. And I could not bear the thought of having to send her to daycare and just being in that rush to have someone else look after her for us. And we also are both in jobs where we have to work away a lot and for long months at a time. So the thought of leaving Blair for 9 months at a time, yeah, we just couldn't imagine it. Now, the biggest thing that this business has done for us so far, after 5 months, I can happily say that I do not have to return to my full-time job after my maternity leave ends. Yes, it's very exciting. And yeah, I really couldn't be happier that that stress has been taken away from us.
Yeah, and the other massive thing for me, just coming into it was personal development. Like I had never even considered personal development, never even thought about it. But coming into this business and the teaching and the coaching that you get and the personal development side of things is absolutely massive. It's changed my mindset 180 degrees. Like it's out of control, the different person I am to 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But that's about it from us. On to you, Pete and Jess.
Thanks, guys, for the introduction. Hi, my name is Peter, and this is Jessica.
Hi.
And that's our little baby boy, Stewie, there. So just to give you a quick rundown of ourselves, we're from Melbourne, Victoria. I've been in construction for the past 10 years. A little over 12 months ago, I started my own construction business, and just was in admin at the time. At that time in our lives, like we were really, really run down. We were always late on our rent. Bills were piling up. We barely had any time to see each other, let alone spend any quality time with each other. And just when we thought that things couldn't get any more harder, Jess falls pregnant with little Stewie. And that was a real pivotal moment in our lives because we had to decide then and there, like, okay, we can barely look after ourselves. How are we going to bring another human being into this world when we're only just getting by? So that was the real line in the sand moment for us. Yeah. And then that's when we decided, you know what, if we continue living the way that we have been, that got us into this position in the first place, we're not going to be much better off in 6 months, a year, 2 years. We're going to be in the exact same position, okay, with the exact same headache, except now we're going to be putting our son through the same headache. So we made the decision to invest in ourselves and invest in this opportunity. Fast track 12 months. I'm now shutting up shop. I'm packing up my tools. 2019 will be the end of my tradie career. Yay. Jessie's a full-time stay-at-home mum now. We run this online business together. And as of January, we're packing up, we're donating all this stuff, and we're relocating to Brisbane to start our travel while working life. Yeah, nice. And it's all thanks to this online business and this online opportunity. And, you know, working with other beautiful people like the ones that you see in front of you now have really helped us grow and elevate to that next level. So, you know what, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, but you're willing to invest in, you know, Netflix or dumb shit like Brent was saying before, then what do you expect to change? If you won't change, nothing else will. So I love and appreciate you guys. I'll pass it on. I don't know who's next, but I love you guys. So bye.
Hey guys, hi. Thank you so much for all that, guys. I'm Philomena, and this is my husband.
I'm Ray. Well, I come from a mechanical background, and for the last 20 plus years, I've been in transport as well. And Phil?
I come from a childcare background, which I've been in the industry now for about 16 years. So that's a very long time for to be an educator in childcare. I've actually worked my way up from just being an educator up to a director, but hey, you know, that's where it stops in childcare. That's the furthest that you can go. So beyond that, that's it, to stand still. So,
and yeah, look, basically for many years, we've been slogging it out, grinding away, and just we watched our employees get wealthy while, you know, we had nothing to show for it. And it basically got to a point where we said, you know, another 10 or 15, 20 years, we're going to reach retirement with still nothing to show for it. And hopefully somewhere along the way, we'll have grandkids soon, to keep our fingers crossed. And, we want to take control of our lives and, be there for our grandkids, our families. And not only that, so we joined this beautiful, amazing supportive team, and we took control of our lives. And basically, we stopped working, we stopped living to work, and we started working to live. And I think that's a key thing when you take control of your life. And so, for the first time in a long time, we didn't feel like preconditioned zombies no longer. We own our life.
Exactly right. For a very long time, we actually felt quite lost. You go through stages in your life and you go through all the grind of everyday life, and you think, well, there's got to be something at the end of this. It's not like 95 grind every single day for the rest of your life until you die. There has to be something better out there. And, after working 60 years plus combined together, and nothing to show for it really at the end, because you're just working for your bosses for them to build their dream, for them to be successful. And then you get to a point in your career where you can't go any further. So we are very grateful that we actually took this opportunity, and it's just actually really changed our life. And we've met amazing people along the way.
Family.
We love you all. And that's it from us, guys. Back to you, Safa and Abbas.
Hey guys, so we just wanted to jump in and give you a quick little story as well. I'm Josh Tate, and this is my beautiful wife, Elise Tate. We came into this business about 15 months ago. Our reason for entering was I'm a tradie. I've been on the tools ever since I left school. To give you a bit of my story, I was no good at school, hated every minute of it. For that reason, I didn't do very well at it, and I really struggled with reading and spelling, to be quite honest, right? The career educator always was telling me, dude, you're destined for a trade, you're good with your hands. Little did I know that was the journey I was going to go down because of what I'd been told for so long. The next step from there for me was to start my own business, to start working for myself, because, that's where it's at. That's where you're going to make the good money, make your own money, and control your life. Little did I know it would have me locked in my own prison. I was doing 10 hours a day on site, then coming home, spending 2 or 3 hours in front of a computer to do invoicing and quoting. By the time I paid my employees, there was hardly anything left for me. So I was going to work to keep other people's dreams alive. At that point,
missing out on Riley as well.
Yeah, at that point, Elise and I looked at each other. Elise was a nurse. She was doing 2 night shifts a week while we were raising our son at the time. She was coming home from work as I was leaving for work. So we were just like...
I have to stay awake for probably up to nearly 40 hours just to make money.
Yeah.
And it was slowly killing me both mentally and physically. And yeah, Josh was missing out on our son. And
100%.
Yeah, our main drive since starting this was we also wanted to travel Australia. That's our true passion. Josh has been doing it since he was a little boy. Now I love it as well. And now 15 months in, we're now sitting in a caravan traveling around Australia, and so many other people here too. It's absolutely amazing, and we cannot wait to meet every single person on this screen and give them all hugs. This is a massive community. The support is endless. Huge. It's just, it's overwhelming. It gets me so emotional because this has been such a huge roller coaster, and it's changed our life.
And we're now unemployed and self-sufficient, traveling Australia. Couldn't be happier. And again, for us coming into this thing, we just want to touch on one last thing quickly. The support in this is massive, right? I was coming into this platform thinking I know nothing about this, like you all are now watching this. To know that you've got so many lovely people that are willing to help you and support you all the way, click by click, step by step in the training that you just seen, you are not alone, and anybody can do this from any background, all right? Get after it. Live your own life and live your own dreams.
I think Luke and Alex are next.
Hey guys, thanks for that. That was absolutely amazing. So guys, my name's Luke. This is Alex.
Hey guys.
And previously starting this online business, I was a tradie like Josh. We had our own business for 6 years, and the biggest problem with that was for me, just time away from Alex and the family was just horrendous.
Yeah, so we would work anywhere between 6 to 7 days a week. And we really sat down and evaluated our life and where we were at. We wanted to start, obviously, trying and starting a family. We looked at our life and we said, okay, we need more financial freedom, but more importantly, we needed a better lifestyle. The business had taken over us mentally. We were too stressed, and we thought to ourselves, just like I think Pete said as well, like, how can we do this and put our daughter through this, our now daughter through this as well. So we knew we needed a massive change. So
massive change, the stress that comes with it. And now, this day and age, technology, the internet, building your personal brand, it's where it's at. So there's no other better opportunity than right now. So that's why Alex and I said, you know what, we've got to do something else. We need to change. We want to spend more time with each other and building our personal brand, helping families leave their 9-to-5 job to live life on your terms. If you are willing to put the hard work in and do what it takes and follow the platform that Abbas and Safa, Brent Molly have showed you, it's absolutely amazing, guys. So yeah.
And like, if you put in the hard work, the results are there.
Exactly.
You are guaranteed that if you put in the hard work, you will get what you want. You've just got to take that leap of faith.
If you're willing to do self-development and put everything into yourself, into your family and your base, you will go a long way in this business, guys. So enjoy the journey.
That's it from us. I think Marcus and Steph are next.
Hey everybody, my name is Marcus. That's Stephanie.
Hey guys.
All right, I was stuck in a job or in 3 different jobs for the past 15 years. 80% of our life, we worked away for someone else, creating someone else's future, creating someone else's dreams. 90% we had for ourselves. And that was my mom, my dad, our parents, what they said was, Marcus, you need to work till you're 65 years of age, because then you get your pension and then you're free. They didn't knew better. Back then, they didn't have a smartphone. They didn't have the opportunity. The opportunity had changed. The generations had changed over the past 10 years so much that the amount of money we can make off a smartphone is incredible. The freedom we get back, finally.
So what was your work rhythm like?
With me, it was very terrible. Like, every single morning I said goodbye to you, and I had to go travel to work, and I got stuck in traffic, working between 8 and 12-hour days, even Saturdays. I was maybe double pay, but still, time away from family, it was no good to me. And for me, it was a risk in the start, but I always thought, you know what, to not take a risk is the biggest risk we are taking, because we know we're going to be stuck in a job till 7 years of age. And that was, to me, was absolutely no option.
No go, no go.
No go at all. So now, yeah, we started this journey 6 months ago. 4 months later, I was working full-time from home. And Monday morning, when I woke up, the first time without having to go to work, wow, that was something different. I felt something different in my heart. So I'm very, very happy again to spend time with my family again. I'm able to go to Austria. I'm actually leaving in 2 days, and I spent 5 weeks in Austria. Back in the days, all I had was 4 weeks every single year, and I had to go back into the workplace where I used to work. So now I guess we're much, much more happier. And this opportunity changed our life forever. The sky is the limit. In this kind of business, the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
You know 100% how much you're going to get every single week if you work for someone else. You know exactly how much you're going to get paid. Here, it's depending on ourselves, how much we're going to make next week, how much we're going to make today. This is the crazy part. So
basically, there's a light at the end of the 40-year working tunnel for us. There is a light. We've seen it. And what everybody else has said as well, like the personal development side of things, I would never have thought, and I would have never even looked into myself. But getting into this platform and learning to do self-development while getting paid at the same time, I don't think you can actually beat that. So if, you know, the community that we've got right at our fingertips, the team that we've got, the support network, they've got everything that we need. It's absolutely incredible. It does blow my mind, like everybody else has said. Definitely. And if I was given the chance to spend, or if we were, the $100 or the $99 US, I would spend it 100 times over for what it's done for us as people in self-development, for what it's done for our health, and for also what it's done for our relationships and our well-being. Our well-being. So just think about that and what it's worth to you guys.
And at the end of the day, to me, I was a number player, so to me, numbers don't lie. If I knew, okay, $40 per person I can get on my team, there's absolutely no doubts. everyone in the world can get 100 people on their team. There's absolutely no doubt. If you show effort, you 100% get there, like Brent said. And yeah, you guys are all legends. We all know you as well. You guys are very good. And the support behind the team, like Steph said, is incredible.
Everyone, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for everyone that's on the meeting today. This is Tarek and this is my wife, Rayanne.
Hi, everyone.
So I'm a cabinet maker and a carpenter by trade. I've been doing it for over 7 years. And
I'm a hairdresser by trade. And I used to work long hours as well.
Yeah. The reason when I started this business, I'll go, like, she was pregnant, but we didn't know that she had twins. After we figured out what she had, so I had to work double. You know, what we all know, how much do we have to provide for one child? So I had double the stress. Yeah. So I've worked double. We need 2 cots, 2 chairs, 2 this, 2 that. Everything is double, so I had to work very hard.
Yeah.
After she gave birth, I've realized, like, all right, I took 2 weeks off. I was not resting in these 2 weeks.
He was helping me out with the kid. And he's seen the first 2 weeks of life, and then after that, and he had to go back to work.
Yeah.
We stood at the door crying for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Didn't want to say goodbye.
Yeah. It was very hard. It was
he
very
had to
hard.
go.
Now I still remember that day. And I've been doing this for 6 months. I was able, like, I was doing my carpentry full time, and then I was able to do it part time. That was my choice. It doesn't have to be your choice. So because I wanted to grow this business as well at the same time. I didn't want it to just like, all right, I just want to do it like during the night when I come back from work. I know we all get tired after work and we just need to rest. So you have to sacrifice sometimes some money, some sleep for yourself to be succeeding in life.
Yeah.
And that's why I originally started this, because she used to send me Snapchats on WhatsApp videos just on showing milestones. Until I still remember that it was a Monday when I was working, and I was lifting stuff all the way to the 3rd floor in a unit by myself. And then I've seen my mentors, Abbas and Safa, going live. And then it was a Monday, and I was starting to wonder, what are they doing? Like, how is it a Monday and they're staying at home, they're not working? Like, these questions started to go through my mind. And I finally, like, after 10 months after following them, I've reached out to one because I was too busy in life. Life made me busy just to stay comfortable of what I do in life. That's it. And then after I've reached out, it's been 6 months now.
Yeah. And he's spending more time with us.
Yeah.
And we get to see him more.
And just to put like a pin on that dot here, that everyone needs a mentor. Like, you can't just like go through it by yourself. And whatever you need in life, you can get the support straight away.
You can reach out to your mentor.
And I've never, like, to be honest, seen like a boss that can lead you in that way in this business, in any business in life. You can't see a boss that's gonna put you through the right direction. My bosses, I've worked for too many people. Most of them, they used to like be in the cafes or with their family, and I'm the one who's working for them. That's when I realized, no, I have to jump in and then be part of this beautiful community. And thank you for everyone that's on this call.
Thank you. Give it to Gary and Christy.
Yeah, now it's Gary's Christy.
Hey everyone, I'm Kirsty and this is my husband Gary. We've been in this business for about 8 months, and we've got 3 kids. We come from Queensland. I come from a nursing background and I was studying full time when we came into the business. Gary's been FIFO for the last 12 years. So for us, we were living completely separate lives. And to be honest, we were at a real crossroads for a few years before we found this opportunity. So
So what's supposed to happen? Because we're looking for something new, we were almost at the stage where we were going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy a business, just so we could be together. Kirsty come across this opportunity, and and obviously it's a much lower investment. People talk about risk. For the money you have to invest in this is chicken food compared to if you want to take on a big business. So we jumped at this opportunity. We could do it part-time, so I was still able to do it for my dom while I'm away working away. Kirsty can do it from home.
Not only that, can I just jump in? We weren't just investing in a business, we were investing into a mentor. We needed you know, we knew we wanted change, but we didn't know how we were going to get there. So having that mentorship really helped to guide us to where we wanted to be, you know, delving into our goals and what we wanted to achieve and, you know, how much money we wanted to make. So, yeah.
Yep. So that's it. So we're about 8 months in now, absolutely loving it. We're working towards our same goals as all the other members on this panel tonight. Travel, and that's what we want to do as well, is travel. So there's no other better opportunity at the moment out there than doing this if you're looking for terms of return on investment. So back yourself, give it a go. It's been amazing, and hope you see you guys join the team. Thanks, everyone.
We're Annika and Bella, and we're pretty much, I started at the start of the year just for myself, but I've pulled Willem in because I needed help having 2 little kids, and I came from like a corporate background in banking and finance, and Willem is an electrician on the rail, and I pretty much just didn't want to go back. So I was looking for something that I can do while being with my kids at home. And when I saw it, I was a bit like, this is a bit different. I'm an accountant, I'm a bit more, you know, rules and all these things, and this is so different. But we did it, and we absolutely love it. And from where I was at the start of the year, where Willem was coming home and I was feeling depressed, like I was feeling like I didn't have anything for me and I wasn't accomplishing anything, he would come home and I'd sit crying, like I didn't even clean the house, like I must be such a bad mum, I must be such a bad person. But this like self-development, the community that we have, and me having an opportunity to mentor people and help other people, you know, reach their potential and reach their dreams, is just, yeah, it's just amazing. So ours is a little bit different, but that's what it's been for us, and it's honestly like the best thing.
The best decision we've ever made.
Yeah. So we'll just shoot it back to Abbas and Safa.
Yes. Thanks, see you guys.
That was awesome, guys. That was
guys,
awesome.
how amazing is that? You guys got to see it, and you guys got to hear it, and you guys got to meet all these beautiful people. So whoever sent you this webinar, whoever wants to help you change their life, whoever ad you reached out on, whoever's website you reached out on, I want you guys to understand
that this choice right here can change your life forever. And it's all about making choices. It's all about breaking that chain. Every single one of these guys broke the chain for a reason. And the day that I break my chain is the day that I finally break that. And eventually, this choice I've done here right now affects every single person. It affects you, it affects my kids, and it's broken that chain. And we start to have this saying, if your smartphone isn't making you money, it's honestly a dumb phone. So all these guys are going to show you how your smartphone can make you money and turn your smartphone actually to a smartphone, not to a dumb phone.
So the ball's in your court, guys. Go out, reach your potentials, go and change your life. You have 5 seconds before your brain keeps you inside your comfort zone. You got 5 seconds. Go reach out, go change your life, and we will see you on the other side.
Bye.